Aries! I love Aries. One of my sons is an Aries. And I have some Aries having some very exciting things happening in their life right now. I feel like the summer is I know your birthday has since passed, but I feel like summer is the season for Aries, you know. All that heat and passion, and summer flings and hope and tenacity and just this overflowing of this outpouring of emotion. So let's see what June has in store for our Aries. Okay, so we're gonna ask for overriding energy. Whew. Something's going on. So for overriding energy, we have Seven of Cups, and we're working with a Pagan Underworld deck today. So we've got 5 lunar phase cards here. So we've got this darkness kind of coming over here, but this little bit of light left. Something new is coming in is what I'm getting with this. The Nine of Wands, Page of Swords, Six of Swords. So you're feeling a little burdened with your worries right now, Aries. Something unknown is coming into your life, and it's really destabilizing you. Everything's coming at you at once. Like good things too, like, oh man, this could be the best, but like a lot of doubt as well. And this is happening because you have really pulled through. You have pushed whatever this situation is through so much to get it to this point. And I want to take a moment to be like really proud of you. Yeah, we're gonna have some noise with trucks going by and stuff, but like I just cannot shut the door on this gorgeous summer day. So this gorgeous summer day for Aries, so we're just gonna deal with it. But I want to pull another card. I want to clarify this already. The Hanged Man inverted. So like you are just casting off the shackles. I want to say casting off your shackles of a situation, or not even like the situation was the shackles, but the amount of labor that has gone into pulling this forward and getting you to the point that you're here. You're really ready to let go of a lot of the burden of that, and a lot of the I'm even getting some shame coming in here. You know, because like anything that's been going on for this long and that you've put this much into, no doubt some things have gone wrong. And an additional clarifier, I got the Temperance inverted. So I feel like you've been a little bit of a control freak. Big surprise. Sorry, Aries. A little bit of a control freak here, wishing that you had more control over the situation than you honestly did, which is like very common, right? Not just for Aries, but for everyone. Wishing that some impatience here, wishing that you could just push this through, wishing that it was up to you. Yeah, the Three of Wands, right? Wishing this was up to you, but it's not. And sort of having to hang out on your own, way out in the great unknown, trying to ground yourself, trying to believe in what you're finding, trying to feel rooted in your experience, but really just being triggered by the weight involved and also the labor involved and how complicated this was. Like when I look at this Nine of Wands, I just see a lot of complications. But then we've got the Page of Swords and the Six of Swords coming out of this. So I feel like someone has come in, and so I'm getting one fell swoop. Someone's coming in and with one fell swoop was able to give new life, a new direction, and a new perspective on this, and allowing you to move forward. With the Six of Swords, I feel like, you know, you're going on this journey, and I feel like you have finally been able to give over some of the control that you wanted to have, either to the situation itself or to this individual or this moment. Like, I don't know that this is a person, but like something has come in to just breathe new life. It was like I'm getting a huge sigh of relief of like, and so we've got, and on top of this Page of Swords and Six of Swords, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So that's what's, something's got to give, and it did, and now you are finding your way forward into a place of much more personal security, something, because this really feels like an external situation, and this has been resolved, and you're moving on, and you're gonna enter a new time of your life in this wonderful Nine of Pentacles energy here. So I think that's where we're gonna go with the rest of this reading, or that's our next step. Is tell me more about this Nine of Pentacles. Your new situation. You're definitely giving something up. You're willing and ready to do it, but we have the Six of Wands inverted. Some sort of defeat. Yeah, I feel like you definitely made it out alive, all pieces intact, but whatever has been going on has taken a lot out of you, and you're not having that expected sense of victory that should be coming. And the card that came back out again was this Three of Wands. I feel like when you were out in that, I'm getting like that plateau, that sort of big expanse of land opening out before you as you were trying to push this forward, you felt very alone. I feel like there is even a sense of abandonment here. Ace of Pentacles. So I think that means to me that that was part of it, that was good for you, that it was planting the seeds of a newfound sense of security and self-worth that's feeding into this really lovely Nine of Pentacles energy where, you know, you're in your garden, it's resplendent, very self-reliant, not alone or alienated, but like really, really like you're happy in the home of your body here. So this was good for you, but it didn't necessarily feel great at the time. But now you're feeling really replenished. We've got the sun. So you are on parade. We didn't get the full, so maybe there's not quite as much acknowledgement from other people and everything that you've gone through. You're not getting the full parade with the Six of Wands where everyone's throwing flowers at your feet and you've arrived in the city. But you're feeling really good about yourself. And that's a great place, yeah. Which I think pulls back into that Nine of Pentacles energy, right? Not alone, but definitely very strong in yourself, and that's where your bounty is coming. Your reward is really in your own personal garden right now. The Emperor inverted. So yeah, I feel like some form of authority in your life. Oh no, that wasn't it. Sorry. What I'm getting here actually is that despite the fact that you're feeling very secure in yourself, again, you didn't get that parade, that broader recognition. This inverted Emperor to me is saying that you're feeling a little small right now. Like not in yourself, but like a little invisible. I think this is that lingering sense of abandonment and that you were kind of hung out to dry. That's what I'm getting. You felt, and you know that that's not the case anymore. But we have the Ace of Swords inverted here. So yeah, this is a perspective on yourself and your situation that you're gonna have a hard time letting go of, even though you have arrived. But we don't have relief. I feel like we've got the Star inverted. I feel like you should be experiencing more relief than you are. And you need to act on this quickly, this Knight of Swords. We don't want this to build up, because if we do, it's gonna threaten your broader sense of security. Like you might feel strong in yourself and very capable right now, but if we don't resolve and heal and find some relief for the sense of abandonment that you're suffering from, it is going to seep into other aspects of your security. So we need some balance. Like, it's great to feel really strong and secure in and of yourself, but I think we're needing to like tip that scale. And again, it was necessary with this Ace of Pentacles over here. That was a huge teachable moment, as we say. That was your teachable moment from Spirit. But I don't like the way this feels, and I don't think you do either. We don't want. I just got the phrase tainted love. We don't want tainted love in our lives. So can I please get some advice for Aries on how we're going to get this relief that we're seeking right now? Because you deserve it. 9 of Wands. Kicking ass. have the Seeker inverted. This is a pagan underworld deck. This is an extra major arcana card. So it's related to the Fool. It's kind of like the Fool at the end of his journey and beginning it again. I don't know about you, but I don't really want to begin again, especially when I've just pulled through something so hard. I feel like you're really wanting a sense of just static. I feel like you want to have arrived at the end of your journey, and now the book is over, and it's a happy ending, but you're not getting it. Or like, that's not how happy endings work. Yeah, we got the Eight of Cups. You're going to have to detach from this, and honestly, this is kind of the fault of our world. The society at large really sells us on this idea that we can complete the picture and then set it and forget it. But that's very counter to the way that life actually works. So I feel it's really inviting you to say, and having this moment of illumination here with this full moon, to have this, I want you to have, you're being presented with the opportunity to have a startling moment of awakening where you realize that you're never going to get there, and that's okay. And I feel like maybe that sense of abandonment you were feeling, was from your lack of certainty, that you feel abandoned by this certainty that this arrival that you think is your comeuppance, you're like, I did all of this shit, so how come I'm not just done now? Why do I have to keep on living, basically? Not living, but like being. Why do I have to keep on being? Can't I just live my life now? So we have the Five of Wands inverted here. The moment of illumination that you're going to have is that you like it that way, and that it's okay, and you're going to keep going. And so again, we had that need for balance in our half moon card, and we have the Two of Pentacles inverted here. You're going to realize that that's one of the reasons you're feeling so off kilter and thrown off balance, even though things seem to be going well, is this need for certainty and for control, and to dictate reality. We have Justice inverted. And one of my favorite tarot teachers, Lindsay Mack at Wild Soul Tarot, always has this great saying of like, with justice, where it's like, well, you can fight with reality, you'll just lose 100% of the time. So I feel like there's a little bit of ego work to do here with really wanting to dictate reality, put a pin, like just wanting to close the books. But this ultimately isn't serving you, and it's not going to lead you to your next endeavor. If you spend all this time resenting how hard this was and how triggering it was for you to feel so abandoned in your endeavor, you're going to miss out on your next one. We've got the Page of Wands inverted here. Your next little buddy's coming along, and like, it's right around the corner. You might feel like, God, like, what am I even doing? What is the point of all of this? Like, I'm putting so much into it, and like, I'm getting what I want, but I'm not getting the feeling that I want out of getting what I want. But your next buddy's right around the corner, so you're fine. And we've got the Two of Wands and the Lovers inverted here. So I feel like there's a sense of, if any of this has had to do with a relationship, you're not going to get this out. You're not going to get this resolution out of a relationship. You're not going to get this resolution out of acknowledgement by the broader world of everything that you've gone through. Where you're gonna get feeling good again is your Two of Wands and your Page of Wands, of realizing how many more possibilities there are to come, how you pulled through all of this, but you're at your new home now, wherever this is that you're arriving. But there is going to be some letting go with the Chariot inverted, and understanding that, like, just because this isn't your card, but like, I see you here in these rams, right? Oh, it is your card. I think Chariot is Aries' card. Let's just not mention it. You're ready for the new you. You're ready for the new way of moving through the world, and this sort of bullish, this intensity of intent, of like, I'm going over there and I'm doing it right now, that I think Aries, it's like huge benefit of being an Aries. But I think we're realizing that that's not, I think there's like a happy awareness and acceptance of the fact that that's not going to be ultimately how to get where you're really going, which is, I think you want peace. I think you want peace. Yeah, Four of Cups. You want to rest and not need to climb another mountain anytime soon with the moon. And Ace of Cups. So I see with these three cards, and I feel like this is the end of the reading here. You're going to come to a radical new place of self-love in accepting your weaknesses and accepting your pain and accepting the limitations of your ability to just get through anything, get through to the end, pull through with that chariot, you know. It's going to feel unfamiliar and strange. This need for rest and recuperation and love and sensuality. I'm getting a lot of sort of sensual awareness of your grief and your pain and everything that you've lost and put aside to get here. But in the end, you're going to get the Empress, you're going to get relief, you're going to get luxury, you're going to get love, you're going to get everything that you thought was coming to you is coming to you. Sorry, I have three cards here that I think have something really important to say, but it's coming through a little bit slowly. Getting everything that's coming to you, but not through hard work, not through the brick and mortar security, and not through your love with someone else. Yeah, the invert, I have these three cards. Just look. I think you're going to realize that so much of what you thought you needed was not actually what you needed, even though it absolutely was the vehicle that you needed to get to this point in your life. But you're ready for this instead. I feel like this is a setting aside of and a radical redefinition of what it means to be ambitious to you, what it means to be self-reliant, and what it means to be loved. And I'm so excited for you, and I can't wait to see what happens next month, Aries. Thank you for joining me for this reading.